Strange Block Beats.
Don't. Don't. Yeah. They carry me through fire when the night got thick. You marked the door with mercy and the walls would not stick. The lion had a roar, but it lost its name. I saw the hand of heaven turn the threat to shame. You spoke over the valley, you called me out by name. Every curse fell quiet, every chain unmade. The promise still is standing, the covenant still sings. Satan, you can't have Israel. Holds his people. God still holds his people. Satan, you can't have Israel. No, you can't have Israel. What he names, he keeps. What he keeps, he seals. by the river and the ruin, through the dust and tears. The same good God was marching through the passing years. Not by fear or favor, not by sword or flame. A million broken moments still could not erase the name. You spoke over the valley, you called me out by name. Every curse fell quiet, every chain unmade. The promise still is standing, the covenant still sings. You can't have Israel.
No, you can't have Israel.
God still holds his people. God still holds his people.
Satan.
You can't have Israel.
No, you can't have Israel.
What he names, he keeps. What he keeps, he seals. Shadow scatter, let every liar flee. The hand that split the ocean is the hand that's over me. From generation to generation, your mercy will remain. The one who guards his people will guard them all the same.
Hey, big salute, family. This your brother K. Judah, giving all praise to the Most High Yah, who's worthy of praise and honor and glory, and faith in our big brother and King, Yahshua HaMashiach. And to the mighty nation of Israel worldwide, I say peace and blessings. Big salute to the beloved CUC family. Shout out to my brother Sham, big boy Jake. Shout out to my beloved Elder Beryl Watt, and my sister Sagala, the Nazarene Hebrew Institute of Faith, and also Elder Bro Tim. Big salute, Elder, and all my beloved brothers and sisters in the chat. Family, I promise you, this is about to bless y'all soul. We're going to let the scriptures give you a breakdown of the time that we living in. And I'm going to let the scriptures do all the work. I got images that paint pictures. You know, it's always good to use images because an image, you know, speak 1,000 words. What y'all about to see today, I guarantee you, you will be blessed by the word of the Most High and Yahshua HaMashiach. I'm going to lay this thing out through the scriptures, and I'm going to show y'all in the Bible prophecy and the time that we're in right now, and that one day everybody will return back to the land in which they was born. But I want to show you, why are they running? Why are they going back to their land? You don't see them doing it right now. Everybody is trying to come to America. Nobody is really right now running from America. And let me say this. And this just to help brothers and sisters out. You know, this is not an attack on anyone. When I came into this awakening, the first thing I told the Most High, I say, can you please send me to righteous men that I can get the right understanding, not understanding, right understanding, So he sent me to bro Marlon. He sent me to bro Bowie. Okay, listen to this. Look, listen to where I'm going with this. I told the Most High, if you grant me wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, I won't play with your word. I won't lie on your word. I won't deceive your sheep. And I will do my job as far as studying your word to feed your flock. I never lied on his word. I don't play with your salvation. And I have ate this book and I'm still eating this book. No lie should come out of our mouth. If we don't understand something, we need to just humble ourselves down and say, I don't understand that. Until I get the understanding, then I'll come back, family, and feed the sheep with the right understanding, not just understanding. In this awakening right now, we have people who go into God's word. Listen to me. They go into God's word and they are telling you what's important in the Bible and what's not important in the Bible. They say our culture, we shouldn't worry about that. We shouldn't worry about the feast. We shouldn't worry about the laws. We shouldn't worry about Christ. We shouldn't worry about the New Testament. We have people that are dissecting Yah's word and telling you what part is important when Christ say, I come in the volume of the book. That means all is important, family. All of it is important. Not some of it, all of it. Our culture is important. Our language is important. The feast days are important. You see what I'm saying? Yahshua is the most important thing with his father out of everything that I just named. Because if I know all these things and don't have a relationship with Yah, do not have a relationship with Yahshua, what good is it going to do me? So that's why we can't tell people what's important, what's not important, what we should read, what we should not read. Come on, family. All I'm telling you, be careful who you give your ear to. Because if I read and you read, and we open it up together, we're going to get the same understanding. Now, sometimes it may be a little different understanding. You know why? Because if I'm going to 10 different platforms, and by the time I run into you, I may have a different perspective of what you're saying. Now, is I'm wrong? Or are you wrong? It's not that you're wrong. I've been listening to too many people. Now, I'm telling you something that you actually read, something I just heard. Y'all see the difference? I'm not telling y'all something I heard. In the Bear Walk, we don't tell you what we heard. We tell you what we read. We are showing you what we read. My job is to feed the flock with the right understanding. My job is to say exactly what Yah say, exactly what Yahshua say. My job is not to private interpretate. My job is not to tell you I think this what it is. No. I don't supposed to tell you, well, make up your own conclusion. No. We supposed to read this together and let's get the right understanding. And that's what we finna do. That's what we finna do today, family. We together about to get the right understanding. Not K Judah understanding, but Yah's understanding. Not K Judah understanding, but Yahshua's understanding. And once I get done with this today, I guarantee you, you're going to be blessed by the word of Yah. Because I'm not going to say anything but what I can read. And that's what all teachers need to do. Y'all know why we got so much false doctrine? Because men are not telling you what they read. They're telling you what they think. And we don't need this in that awakening. We do not need this in this awakening. Nobody care about what I think. It's only what I can prove, not what I think. Who care about what I think? When it comes to the word of God, I'm not thinking nothing but what he say, what I can read. So just take this advice from me, family. Read for yourself, study for yourself, fact check everything, hold our feet to the fire, And if you have any questions and we can answer them, we gonna answer them. If I don't understand something, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I'm not finna lie to you just to try to sound smart and try to sound correct. No, I don't understand it. And that's the best answer we can give when we don't know something. I don't understand it. So the name of this lesson is Everyone to Their Own Land. The prophecy behind Babylon's fall. Everyone to their own people. The prophecy behind Babylon's fall. Get your Bible. Get you some pen and paper. Write this down, family, and study to show yourself approved. Let's get it. Okay. Now, I'm about to ask y'all some questions. Even if you don't understand, family, hey, that's what we here for. We gonna iron sharpen iron. Because it's better for us to fellowship together and also iron sharpen iron together. Because that's how we sharpen each other. That's how we get better. We make each other better. And that's what I'm here to do. Make me better and help make you better by the word of the Most High. So we're gonna help each other become better. How we gonna do that? We about to study together right now. So watch this. The question has to be asked. Nebuchadnezzar had a dream and he saw an image. And we got to find out who are the players on this image. Who are the key players? What was this showing to Nebuchadnezzar for? What do it mean? Let's go see. Let me open up this window, show the image first. And then I'm going to read it. And then we're going to deal with the image. So let me read it first. And then we're going to deal with the image. Okay, here we go. Where is it? Right here. Okay, we're going to deal with this first. Okay, so let me go to Daniel's chapter 2. Daniel's chapter 2. And I'll let y'all know when I'm going to skip down because I'm going to be moving around in Daniel. Because I can't read everything. Because I want to get in and get out. Okay, Daniel. And this was so much on y'all brother heart. I was going to wait to do this Thursday. But my spirit said, no, you need to do it Monday. Because everything I was thinking that I want to say, I said, let me do it Monday. I'm telling y'all, family, when we get done with this today, it's going to bless your soul. By the Spirit of the Most High, Yahshua and the Holy Spirit. This is Daniel's chapter 2. And I'm going to read verse 1. And then I'll tell y'all when I'm going to skip down. Daniel's chapter 2 and verse 1. And it reads, in the second year of the reign of Nebuchadnezzar, he dreamed dreams, wherewith his spirit was troubled, and his sleep brake from him. Then the king commanded to call the magicians, and the astrologers, and the sorcerers, and the Chaldeans, for to show the king his dreams. So they came and stood before the king, and the king said unto them, I have dreamed a dream, and my spirit was troubled to know the dream. Then spake the Chaldeans unto the king in Syriac, O king, live forever. Tell thy servants the dream, and we will show their interpretation. The king answered and said to the Chaldeans, the thing is gone from me. If you would not make known unto me the dream, with the interpretation thereof, ye should be cut in pieces, and your houses should be made a dunghill. But if ye show the dream, and the interpretation thereof, ye should receive of me gifts, and rewards, and great honor. Therefore show me the dream, and the interpretation thereof. They answered again and said, let the king tell his servants the dreams, and we will show the interpretation of it. The king answered and said, I know of a certainty that you will gain the time, because ye see the thing is gone from me. But if you will not make known unto me the dream, there is but one decree for you. For ye have prepared lying and corrupt words to speak before me, till the time be changed. Therefore tell me the dream, and I would know that ye can show me the interpretation thereof. But they couldn't, family. You know why they couldn't? Because Yah only go through Israel. Let me say it again. Yah only go through Israel. He don't go through nobody else. Even if Yah gives somebody of another nation a dream, he gonna use an Israelite to interpret that dream to that person of another nation. Because Israel is who I know out of all the families of the earth. So nobody can show Nebuchadnezzar the dream, because it's not given unto them to know dreams and visions and interpretation and prophecy. It's given to Israel. Knowledge. Verse 10. The Chaldeans answered before the king and said, there is not a man upon the earth that can show the king's matter. Therefore there is no king, lord, no ruler that acts such things as any magician or astrologers or Chaldeans. And it is a rare thing that the king required, and there is none other that can show it before the king except the gods, whose dwellings is not with flesh. Who you think they talking about? The gods. He ain't talking about no man. He just said don't dwell with flesh. Because the Most High is the one who can give the interpretation of dreams. But he ain't going to give it to y'all. He ain't going to give it to no astrologer, no sorcerer. He going to give it to Israel. Now watch this, y'all. Verse 12. For this cause the king was angry and very furious, and commanded to destroy all the wise men of Babylon. And the decree went forth that the wise men should be slain. And they sought Daniel and his fellows to be slain. Then Daniel answered with counsel and wisdom to Arioch, the captain of the king's guard, which was gone forth to slay the wise men of Babylon. He answered and said to Arioch, the king's captain, why is the decree so hasty from the king? Then Arioch made the thing known to Daniel. Then Daniel went in and desired of the king that he would give him time and that he would show the king the interpretation. Then Daniel went to his house and made the thing known to Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah, his companions, that they would desire mercy of our Elohim of heaven concerning this secret, that Daniel and his fellows should not perish with the rest of the wise men of Babylon. Then was the secret revealed unto Daniel. Hallelujah. Then was the secret revealed unto Daniel in the night vision. He gave it to him that fast. Why? Because you have a relationship with him, Israel. You are the apple of his eye, Israel. He loved you above all people, Israel. You better understand this. He gave it to Daniel in a night vision. Why? Because you his people. You his people. Never forget that. You are his people. That's why I be telling y'all, you are not like no other people. When you hear people say, we all the same, no, we not, family. You are not like any other people upon this earth. You are a different breed. Everything about you is different from every other nationality. Everything. Your mannerisms, your essence, your look, your style, your walk, your talk, everything is different about you. And Yah made you that way. Don't ever forget that. We not all the same. We just breathe out the same. That's it. He gave it to Daniel in the night vision, just like that. Verse 19. Then was the secret revealed unto Daniel in the night vision. Then Daniel blessed the Elohim of heaven. Daniel answered and said, blessed be the name of our Elohim forever and ever. For wisdom and might are his. And he changes the time and the seasons. He removeth kings and set it up kings. He removeth kings and set it up kings. He giveth wisdom unto the wise and knowledge to them that know understanding. If you want knowledge, you better get you some understanding. If you want understanding, well, you better seek you some knowledge. And if you want wisdom, you better seek both. but it only comes from above on high. It's the only way you're going to get it, from above on high. So if you lack in one of these areas because you lazy, you ain't going to have one or the other. So I prayed for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, not just wisdom and knowledge. I got to get me some understanding. So he blessed the Most High, Yah. So what is all this dream? What is going on, y'all? Why did Daniel want to know this dream? It was because Nebuchadnezzar was about to kill all the wise men, including Daniel and his companions. But Daniel and them is not in front of Nebuchadnezzar, lying to him, talking about we can interpret a dream, let us know. But he about to kill Daniel too. And his companions. Daniel said, hold up, give me some time. Let me go talk to my father. Hey, father, I need to know this dream. There you go, Daniel. Go interpret. Boom. That's your relationship with Yah. Just that fast. In a night vision, he got the interpretation of it. Now watch this, family. Here you go. Here you go, family. Now once the Most High revealed it to Daniel, look at what happened. Verse 24. Jump down to verse 24. Verse 24. And here you go. Therefore Daniel went in unto Arioch, whom the king had ordained to destroy the wise men of Babylon. He went and said thus unto him, destroy not the wise men of Babylon. Bring me in before the king, and I will show unto the king the interpretation. Then Arioch brought in Daniel before the king in haste, and said thus unto him, I have found a man of the captives of Judah, Israelite. I have found the man of the captives of Judah, an Israelite. I have found the man of the captives of Judah, an Israelite, that will make known unto the king the interpretation. The king answered and said to Daniel, whose name was Belshazzar, art thou able to make known unto me the dream which I have seen, and the interpretation? That Daniel answered in the presence of the king and said, the secret which the king had demanded cannot the wise men, the astrologers, the magician, no, the soothsayers, never, show unto the king. But there is an Elohim in heaven, that's our father. But there is an Elohim in heaven, that's our king and big brother. But there are an Elohim in heaven that reveal his secrets and make known unto the king Nebuchadnezzar what shall be in the latter days. Oh, hold on. Slow down. Nebuchadnezzar had a dream of an image, and this image represents the kingdoms of the latter days. Now I need y'all to help me out because we family, and I'm about to show y'all this image, and I need you to find a nation for me that everybody keeps saying is Mystery Babylon the Great, right? Now this nation is a part of the beast system, but the beast system is not in one location. That's why it is called a beast system. Babylon is a worldwide system. But most people say, no, America is Mystery Babylon the Great. So I need y'all to find America on this image for me. I need y'all to find it for me. America. Even if a person say, well, it wouldn't be called America, the Most High know everything. I'm not going to find even a nation outside of the Gentile dynasty that Yah named within this beast system. So that's why I tell people, only go about what you can read. So let's look at this image and see if we can find that the nations that are in the Bible. And if I don't find a nation that's in the Bible that people say, well, it's not by that name, but it's actually talking about that nation, I don't do stuff like that. I need a name. We got to put a name on it. So let's see. The head of gold is Babylon, Nebuchadnezzar. He is the one with the lion with the eagle wings. Okay, you see the lion. Okay, that's the head of gold. The chest and the arms of silver is the Medo-Persian Empire. That represent the bear, and it was raised up on one side with 3 ribs in the mouth of it, because he took down 3 nations. And you're going to always hear about the Persian Empire, not really the Medes Empire. Persia came up higher because Persia had more kings that was more prominent than the Medes. So that's why you always hear about the Persian Empire, not really the Mede Empire. So it was raised up on one side. That's that Persian Empire becoming higher. Okay, that's Medo-Persian. The belly and thighs represents Greece, which is the Greeks. Okay. Now you see this image, it say it got 4 heads. Why? Alexander died at a young age. It was split between 4 generals. That's why you see 4 heads and 4 wings. This represents the leopard with 4 heads and 4 wings. Alexander died and it was split between his 4 generals. That's why you got 4 heads. That's the Greek Empire. Then when we get down to the legs, I want you to notice to my left, you see a stone that was cut out of a mountain, right? And this stone hit the toes. And look who the legs and iron represent. Rome. And then when I go down a little further, its feet of iron and clay is divided. That's why it's mixed with iron and clay. Why? Because Western and Eastern Europe, they are not really clinging together, like iron and clay don't mix. Did you know that the Western Europe condemned Russia, who is Eastern Europe of them? They condemned him when he went and attacked his kinfolk over there. When he went to war with his kinfolks. Y'all know they the same people, right? I forgot the name. Who was that Vladimir Putin went over there and attacked, y'all? Who was them people again? Who was them people that he attacked? If y'all can tell me, because it's not, I know who the people are, but it's just not ringing the bell in my mind right now. Russia went and attacked who? Thank you, the Inkwell. Ukraine. Now, let me give y'all a little backdrop, a little history, and y'all can go fact check me. Please fact check me. Did y'all know that Ukraine and Russia are the same people? They used to be with Russia, but they got their independence from Russia. Now, I want you to go fact check this. Ukraine was trying to join the European Union, which is Western Europe. Now, Russia is trying to control everything east of that Eastern Bloc. Russia control everything from that Eastern Bloc. So when Ukraine try to go over there and join themselves to the West and join the European Union, boy, Vladimir Putin say, man, over my dead body, partner. And that's why he went and attacked them. Because they used to be with Russia because they the same people, they kinfolk. So Russia is really attacking their kinfolk. Ukraine, they received their independence from Russia. And Vladimir Putin is trying to control everything on that Eastern Bloc of the Euphrates River. And he gonna control it. Because if you read the scriptures, the nation coming from the north is Russia. He's a big dog, and God did made him so. That's why he's a big brother to the other nations. They rally around Russia. Why y'all think America don't try to be a big dog with Russia? But he a big dog with Iran. He a big dog with Iraq. He a big dog with small nations. He ain't no big dog with big dogs. Only little dogs that he can bully and push around. Have you ever seen America push around Russia? No, you haven't. Have you ever seen America push around China? No, you haven't. These are big dogs, not little dogs. So I just wanted to say that when you look at the feet of this image, it say the feet of iron and clay. Let me bring it in a little close. What do it say right there? Divided papal Rome. Why is divided? They're not together. Just like iron and clay. I don't see America on here, family. America don't got nothing to do with this beast system that I just showed y'all. It went from Babylon to Rome, family. And we still in the time of Rome. I want you to pay attention to this right here. I'm about to show y'all something. And then I'm going to get back to Daniel chapter 2. Now, I want you to see where it say 476. Write this down because I'm finna show y'all something. Just write down 476. You see this? This is very important right here. Very important. This is very important what I'm about to show y'all. Okay? Now watch this, family. Here you go. Here you go. Write down 476 AD. It's very important. Now, I want you to look at the legs and iron again. It's a pagan Rome, right? 168 BC to 476 AD. Write that down. And it's the terrible beast that he was talking about. You see, it's a dreadful and terrible beast with 10 horns. Okay. And I didn't show y'all plenty of times that Rome tried to revive itself 10 times. The last one to try to do it with Berto Mussolini. He did not get Rome back to its former glory, but he tried though. Berto Mussolini was the last one to try and get Rome back to the glory days, but he couldn't do it because something happened in 476 I'm about to show y'all. But let's go back to Daniel chapter 2 first. And I'm going to leave this 476 right here. And then it's going to make all the sense in the world. So let me just bag this up a little bit so you can see. Y'all see what the stone hit? The stone hit the toes. And I'm going to show y'all what them toes represent. So we're going to deal with the 476 AD, and we're going to deal with these toes. I want you to keep picturing in your mind, why did the stone hit the toes? Why not the head? Why not the chest? Why not the legs? Why did it wait to hit the toes? And how many toes do you have? 10. How many horns did it say this beast had right here? 10. And how many in Revelation 13? 10. America don't have nobody that rule in this country that represent 10 nations and 10 horns. If you can find it for me, please do. America don't represent the 10 horns, family. America is a daughter of Babylon. She is not mystery Babylon. Because I just showed you, looking at this image, the stone hit the 10 toes. America don't have 10 toes. They got one president at a time. This beast system right here, it is 10 of these people who gonna make decisions and who can vote. And I'm gonna show you who they are. So let's go back to Daniel chapter 2, because he told Nebuchadnezzar in verse 28, the Most High is showing you, Nebuchadnezzar, what shall be in the latter days. In the latter days, meaning in the time of the end, right? So we got that together. So let me get back. Hold on, bag this up. Because I'm about to show y'all something that Daniel chapter 2 about to do. Let's go to Daniel chapter 2 again. And we're going to pick it up at verse 31. And watch this, family. This is Daniel chapter 2, verse 31. And it reads, Thou, O king, sawest and behold a great image. This great image whose brightness was excellent stood before thee, and the form thereof was terrible. This image head was of fine gold. Okay, there go the gold. Y'all see the gold? His head, fine gold, right? Okay, we got the gold. Verse 32. This image head was of fine gold, his breast and his arms of silver. So if I go down, we got the silver. There you go. There go the silver. His breast and his arms of silver, and his belly and his thighs of brass. So if I go down, we got the brass, right? There go the brass, which is Greece. The silver is Medo-Persia. The head of gold, Babylon. So we got 3 nations so far. Babylon, Medo-Persia, and Greece. Now let me go down a little bit more because now we're about to get to the legs. Verse 33. His legs of iron, and his feet part of iron and part of clay. Thou sawest, till that a stone was cut out without hands, which smote the image upon his feet, that were of iron and clay and break them to pieces. Oh, so the stone hit the toes. You got 10 toes, okay? 10 toes is what you got. 10 toes. So we got to find out who are these 10 toes and what do these 10 toes represent. So this is what I want to do. Go to Revelation 13 and let me show you this beast, because this is the 10 toes. What you notice about this beast, family? They got all the beasts together. But any other time, the beast look like this. Y'all see this? This how the beast was in Daniel's chapter 7. But when I got to when I got to Revelation 13, they put all the beasts together like this. And what do you see on top of his head? 10 horns, 10 toes, 10 crowns. Revelation 13. And then I'm going to show you why everybody going to flee back to their own people. But don't forget, we got that 476 AD, right? Y'all remember? Don't forget the 476 AD. I'm about to read it right now. Revelation 13. And anybody I haven't sent all these slides to, if you don't have them, just let me know. Email me, and I got y'all. Okay, this is Revelation 13. And I'm going to pick it up at verse 1. At first, the four beasts was separate. It was the lion, it was the bear, it was the leopard, and then it was the terrible beast. Looked like a dragon. But then when I get to Revelation 13, that same beast in the book of Daniel is all compiled into one beast system now. I wonder why. Let's find out. Revelation 13, verse 1. And I stood up on the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns. Where they get the 7 heads from, y'all? Let me show y'all something real quick. And I should have been got it, but let me just do it now because I got everything by name on my computer, so it's easy for me to find. Boom, just like that. This is where they got the 7 heads from. Let me bring it in close. Now, y'all remember Nebuchadnezzar, it said it had 10 toes, right? But in the book of Daniel, chapter 7, it said that the Roman Empire, the fourth beast, was supposed to rise and fall 10 times. These are the people who try to revive the Roman Empire. But 3 of them was plucked up by the roots, which left what? 7, fam. There you go. Hurlians, they got plucked up. The Vandals, they got plucked up. The Archigots, plucked up. Justinian, he tried to revive it. Charlemagne, he tried to revive it. Otto, he tried to revive it. Charles V, he tried to revive it. Napoleon Bonaparte, number 5, he tried to revive it. Berto Mussolini, he was the last one to try. And look, the 10th is the beast system. And why I got a number 7 by? Because he said 7 heads and 10 horns. 10 horns. So I put the 7 by the 10. Why? Because 3 of them was plucked up by the roots, which left what? 7 and 10 horns. Knowledge now. Knowledge. So now I can get out of here and go back to Revelation 13, because now I understand where the 7 heads come from. It come from Daniel's chapter 7, when 3 of them was plucked up by the roots, which represent the Vandals, the Archigots, and the Hurlians. These were barbarian tribes, and they are the ones who gave Rome a death blow in 476 AD. I'm about to read it. Back to Revelation 13. Let's get it. Go back to the beast. There we go. There we go. Now watch this. Revelation 13 verse 1 again, because now we understand where the 7 heads come from. Now I got to get to the 10 horns though. Where did 10 horns come from? Okay, let's see. Revelation 13 verse 1. And I stood upon the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns. And upon his horns 10 crowns. And upon his head the name of blasphemy. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard. They go to leopard. You see the leopard body? It was like a leopard, right? That's the Greek Empire. Okay. And his feet was the feet of a bear. Y'all see his feet? Look like a bear, right? That's the Medo-Persian Empire. And his mouth as the mouth of a lion. That's Nebuchadnezzar. Y'all remember he represented the lion. His mouth like a lion, right? And the dragon gave him his power, his seat, and great authority. And I saw one of his heads as it was wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed. And all the world wondered after the beast. Okay, time out. Watch this. Now, y'all remember I told y'all to pay attention to this. 476 AD, right? What did I just read in verse 3? Let me read it again. And I saw one of his heads as it was wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed. And all the world wondered after it. Oh, the deadly wound was healed. But when did it take the death blow that I just read in verse 3? Let me see if I can get this out of the mouth of 2 or 3 and let it be established. So here we go. Pay attention to this right here. I'm only going to read this part. It says, no Roman emperor would ever again rule from a post in Italy, leading many to sight. 476 as the year that Western Europe suffered its death blow. Knowledge. So in verse 3, it say the deadly wound was healed. How was it healed? How was it healed? Because it still can't be talking about the 10 who try to revive it in Daniel chapter 7. They dead and gone by the time Revelations is being written. But the beast system itself, Rome, took a deadly blow, 476 AD, but it said the deadly wound was healed. Through who? Let me show you right now. Picture speak 1,000 words, man. Here we go. Do y'all notice anything? What y'all notice about the 2 images? Let me know what y'all know about these 2 images. What y'all see? It's something about these images that pay close attention to, and you'll have your answer. Thank you, Sister Reveal. On this side to my left is the old Tower of Babel back in ancient time. The one to my right is called the EU Parliament of Strasbourg. Do you notice at the top they didn't finish the building, just like they wasn't able to finish the Tower of Babel? They did not finish this building on purpose. They are letting you know this is the revived Roman Empire, the EU. What are they called? The Big Ten. They are called the Big Ten. 10 nations. This is the EU, family. This is how it received the deadly wound was healed. Through this beast system. 10 crowns on their head represent 10 leaders of the EU. It's 10. Look at that building. Just like Babel. And what flowed to Babel? All nations and tongues. What flowed to the EU? They got every nation's flag in front of the building. This is how the deadly wound was healed, family, through the European Union, not America. What death blow did America ever take? And then she needed to be revived or she needed to be healed. She never took a death blow. What 10 crowns can we find in America that 10 leaders represent the beast system in Daniel chapter 7 and also Revelation 13? Where is that system in America that correlates to what I just showed? Look at this building. This the EU, just like Babel. They didn't finish this building on purpose. So now I got to go to Isaiah 13 to deal with Babylon and why is everybody running back to their people. But before I do that, I want y'all to see something. It's another way to look at it. You see the image? Look what the stone hit. The toes. It's the toes that the stone. Why is the stone worried about the toes? Because the toes is the last system. That's why Christ hit the toes. Because when he come back, the last beast system that will be ruling is the European Union. With the 10 leaders with crowns on their head. That's why the beast system is compiled in one now and not separate. Because this is a worldwide system. And America is a daughter of this system, which is Rome. America look like Rome. She got a government like Rome. She got a Senate like Rome. It's set up like Rome. So how can she be mystery Babylon when her mother, which is Rome, is the mystery Babylon that God been telling us about? Because this Vatican City, Rome, is a religious entity that Yah is telling us about. She's the mother of harlots. And I'm going to show you all that. So let's go to Isaiah 13. Let me get out of here now. Isaiah 13. And look, here go another way you can look at it. Y'all see that? This the image. Look what the stone hit. The toes. He went straight for the toes, man. He didn't waste no time. He went straight for the toes. Why, Yahshua? Because K. Judah, this the last system before I come back. I'm coming to take this system down. And they armies and these people. Gentiles. The Gentile nations, fam. Now I want y'all to watch this. Go to Isaiah 13. And let me put this on the screen. Because now I got to show you this. I want you to pay attention to Russia on the screen. Now this is about to make all the sense in the world to the family. Isaiah 13 and verse 1. Because now we finna understand why would everybody run back to their own people. Let me show you why. And I'm going to drop a nugget on y'all. Just so y'all can have this when you study. And take this nugget and use it for your studies. Isaiah 13 verse 1. And I'm going to let you know what the nugget is. It said the burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amoz did see. He said, lift you up a banner upon the high mountains. Exalt the voice unto them. Shake their hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles. I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones for my anger. Even them that rejoice in my highness. The noise of a multitude in the mountains. A noise of a multitude in the mountains. Like as of a great people. A tumultuous noise of the kingdom of nations. Gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustered the hosts of the battle. They come from a far country. Time out. How further can you get than Russia. You can't go no further than Russia. Russia is the nation that's in a far country because it sit in the north. Who else gonna be with Russia? China. Who else? Iran. And look what Russia is in the north. So when he said they come from a far country, he talking about Russia and his allies. Now I want you to take this nugget and fact check me. Nebuchadnezzar was never taken down by a company of nations. Nebuchadnezzar's son was never taken down by a company of nations. Nebuchadnezzar's son was taken down by Darius the Medes. When he was drinking out of the cups of the Lord, and he started praising gold and silver cups and spoons and all that. And all of a sudden a hand came out of nowhere. Many to care you forcing. Your kingdom is wanted and weighed in a balance. And he died that night. It was not a kingdom of nations. It was not nations coming from afar. So what Babylon is he talking about? That he's going to use a kingdom of nations, a tumultuous noise of these nations coming from a far country. That's the nugget, family. Nebuchadnezzar, Babylon, was never taken down by many nations. So you got to ask yourself, what Babylon is he talking about? I just read it to you in Revelation 13. The future Babylon, not Nebuchadnezzar, Babylon. It was never taken down by many nations. It was never taken down by a company of nations. It was taken down by Darius the Medes. And he killed his son that night. And Darius took over Babylon. And it went from the Medo-Persian to the Greeks, then to Rome. What Babylon is he talking about? Revelations 13, 17, and 18, family. The EU Babylon. The revived Roman Empire Babylon. Here you go. Let's keep going. Now let me show you that this Babylon, before Yahshua come back, these nations will be attacking her, fighting with her. This is a war that's going to happen with Babylon and these company of nations, which is Russia, China, Iran, and all his allies. But I want you to notice what it said in Isaiah 13 about the day of the Lord. And that's how you know I'm talking about the same time in Matthew 24, verse 29 to 31. This the same time Yahshua going to appear. And he going to take these nations down in the battle of Armageddon. Who are these? Who are these nations? And is it in the day of the Lord? Yes, it is. Let me read it. Verse 4 again. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdom of nations, gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustered the hosts of the battle. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven. Even the Lord and the weapons of his indignation, to destroy the whole land. He say, howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. Oh, so while this is going on, this is called the day of the Lord. So that means that before Yahshua make his appearance, these kingdom of nations would be fighting against who? Babylon. The one that took a deadly wound, the death blow, in 476 AD, and the deadly wound was healed through the European Parliament or the European Union, which is called the Big Ten. Because 10 nations established the European Union. And that's why they had 10 crowns on their head. He say, how? For the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Jump down to verse 9. Watch this. Verse 9. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel, but with wrath and furious anger, to lay the land desolate. And he shall destroy the sinner thereof out of it. For the stars of heaven and the constellation thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened and is going forth, and the moon shall not cause our light to shine. That's the same thing I read in Matthew 24, family. Y'all remember in Matthew 24, verse 29, the sun not gonna shine, the moon gonna turn to blood, and the stars gonna fall from heaven. This that same time that Yahshua is saying that the day of the Lord is at hand. It's the same time. Verse 10, for the stars of heaven and the constellation thereof should not give their light. The sun should be darkened in its going forth, and the moon should not cause our light to shine. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than a golden wedge of Ophir. I ain't never seen Ophir. I don't know what it looked like. That mean he gonna make men rare. He gonna kill so many men gonna be rare, like the golden wedge of Ophir. You gonna be rare in that day, partner. That's why he said, I'm gonna make you precious. Because if a woman can find a man in that day, you're gonna be precious in that day. Because he gonna kill so many men. He said, I'm gonna make a man more precious than a fine gold of Ophir. I ain't never seen Ophir. Let's keep going, man. Let's keep going. Verse 13. Therefore, I will shake the heavens and the earth, and should remove out of her place in the wrath of the Lord of hosts, in the day of his fierce anger. What day is that? After the great tribulation? That's the day of the Lord. See, the Christian church have lied to the people, and now the people are regurgitating false doctrine. The false doctrine is you're going to be gathered before the great tribulation, but Yahshua say, I'm coming back after the great tribulation. But your preacher's lying, telling you it's before. You can't find that in the Bible it's before. He said after. Who you going to believe, your preacher or the scriptures? He say immediately after the tribulation of those days. Your preacher lying, telling you, no, it's before the tribulation of those days. I never read that. I only go by what I can read and what I see. So you would not be raptured off nowhere. You're going to go through this great tribulation if you get caught up in it. And everybody going to go back home to where they come from. And I want to show my beloved family, y'all didn't leave you out. While everybody going back home, don't you fear and don't you get scared. Because he prepared a place for you, only for you. And I'm going to show you where it's at. I'm going to show you where it's at. So let's deal with this first. I want to finish this. Verse 14. And it should be as a chase road, like a deer, and as a sheep that no man take it up. They should every man turn to his own people and flee everyone into his own land. What's causing them to flee? This destruction on Babylon. These kingdom of nations, man, they're going to do some damage. And people are going to be afraid. And you're going to be trying to get back to your own land and where you was born at. Who are the people that's going to do this, KJ? Do the Most High name them by name? Yes, he did. Let me show you. Verse 15. Everyone that is found should be thrust through. Oh, that's why they running. They running from chaos. They running from destruction. Because he say everyone that should be found through. I mean, he say everyone that is found shall be thrust through, meaning killed, fam. Meaning killed. That's why everybody running back to their own land in which they was born. They are running from destruction. Verse 15. Everyone that is found should be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Their children also should be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses should be spoiled, and their wives ravished. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them. Oh my God. Boy, do you know who the Medes are? Let me ask again. Do y'all know who the Medes are? Ooh-wee. Everybody think America got these people in a headlock. But not so fast, America. These people right here, the Medes, the Most High gonna use them to do damage, along with Russia. and China. And these Medes, I'm about to show you a slide that I have, because I like to fact check everything and only deal with the facts. Who are the Medes? Let me finish reading this, and then I'm going to show you who the Medes are. Verse 17, behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which should not regard silver. You can't pay them off. And as for gold, they should not delight in it. So what you going to give them for your life? They don't want your silver. They don't want your gold. They want your life. They're going to ravage your women. They're going to kill you with the sword. Who are these Medes? Let me show you. Let me bring it in close. Somebody already got it. Brother Michael. Brother, oh, my sister Yaz Pat. Shaquan. Zarada. Oh, Masha Yahoo. They got it. They got it. It's Iran, family. Let me read this to you. It says in 1935, the government requested that foreign states stop using the Onyx YM Persia and instead use the country's indigenous name, Iran. So the Medes is Iran, family. The Medes and the Persian. That's Iran. It says, let me read it again. In 1935, the government requested that foreign states stop using the Onyx YM Persia and instead use the country's indigenous name, Iran, in official correspondence. Why, KJ? Didn't I just read about Medes and Persians in the Bible with the bear? What symbol is Russia? The bear. Who is Iran? The Persians. There y'all go. So everybody talking about America need to destroy Iran. You have no understanding of prophecy. These Medes, they gonna do damage. Russia, they gonna do damage. China, they gonna do damage. And all his allies with the big dog Russia, the bear, they gonna do damage. So now you understand why everybody is trying to get back to their land. But I want you to notice, they're not running to their land right now, right? But once this destruction started to happen, the Bible say everybody gonna turn to a people in which they was born. They going back home because they running from this destruction. Where you going, black man and black woman, Israelite man and Israelite woman? Where you going? Because everybody keep laughing, saying you don't got nowhere to go. Everybody keep lying and saying that you're going to be the only ones left in America. They have no idea how merciful and wonderful your Elohim is. Can we go get it? Now, while everybody is going back to their homeland, right? Yah has prepared a place for you to flee. You see how they don't understand our Elohim. See, they think you just going to stay here and die. The Most High prepared a place for you to flee. We're about to read about it right now. Says everybody want to, oh man, the Negro ain't got nowhere to go. He don't got no homeland. You have been woefully misinformed. Let's go to Revelation 12. And let me show you the place where y'all going to protect you, Israel, for 3.5 years. Which is a time, and dividing of time. 42 months. Or 1,260 days, which is still 3.5 years. So even though y'all use these words interchangeable, 42 months, time, dividing of times, 1260, he talking about the same time. Same time. And what time is this? Before we go to Revelation 12, let me prove this, because I like to prove everything. Let's go to Daniel chapter 7, and let me show you why we fleeing. Let me show y'all first. Daniel chapter 7, what are we running from? Let me show you we're running from persecution. And why everybody telling our brothers and sisters, you don't supposed to flee, you're supposed to stay here and die. Let me say this again. Let me say this again. Everybody is lying to my beloved nation, my brothers and sisters, telling them you don't supposed to flee. You're supposed to stay here and go through the great tribulation. I'm about to show you now. Do not listen to man. Only listen to Yah and Yahshua. Let's deal with this first. This is Daniel chapter 7, verse 25. And I'm only reading this to prove how long this is going to last. And I'm going to show you when I get to Revelation 12. It's the same time that I'm about to read. It's only 3.5 years that God is going to give Satan to do what he need to do. Only 3.5 years. Let me read it. Daniel chapter 7, verse 25. Daniel chapter 7 and verse 25. And it reads, and he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints, and shall wear out the saints, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand unto a time, 1 year, times, 2 years, and a dividing of times, a half a year. How long is that? 3.5 years. So for 3.5 years, this man of sin who speak great words against the Most High, which we know is called the son of perdition, which he's going to be revealed in his time. We don't know who he is right now, but we know the spirit and iniquity which he coming with already at work. And it was working in the time of Paul. Who was ruling in the time of Paul? Rome. So who is the son of perdition? One of these popes. You better believe it. He's the son of perdition. This man is so abominable. This man got a title called Vicar of Christ. This man say he's the substitute for Christ on earth and the Most High God on earth. He say he's the third ruler in heaven with the Father and the Son. It's called Vicar of Christ. Look it up. They confess their sins to a man. They think this the holiest religion on the earth. And I'm about to show you this religion. Let's go ahead and deal with this first, though. Let's go to Revelation 12, because the Bible say he gonna wear out the saints of the Most High. What time frame we looking at? That 3.5 years of tribulation. That's that great tribulation Christ was telling us about. It's only gonna last for 3.5 years, family. That's it. That's all he giving Satan. And then after that, here come your king. Immediately after the tribulation of those days. Let's go to Revelation 12 and show you, Israel, where you're going to be prepared a place and safety. While people lying, telling you you're supposed to stay in America or you're supposed to stay wherever you scattered. That's not true, fam. You're supposed to get to the wilderness because he prepared this place for you to nourish you and protect you and to keep you. Let's go to Revelation 12. And then after this, I'm going to Revelation 17 because we got to find out about this beast system just a little bit more, and then I'll be done. Revelation 12, I'm going to pick it up at verse 6. Okay, let me see. Okay, we're going to Revelation 12. I want to show y'all where we're running from. Y'all see this? You see this dragon or this beast? Satan is over this beast. And I'm going to show you why a woman is riding the beast. I'm going to show you why. Okay, this is Revelation 12 and verse 6. Now, I want y'all to remember what I just read in Daniel chapter 7, verse 25 about the time, and dividing of time, right? Let me see if I can get this out of the mouth of 2 or 3. I'll let it be established. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Revelation 12 and verse 6. And it reads, and the woman fled into the wilderness. I thought he didn't prepare no place for us. And the woman fled into the wilderness, where she had a place prepared of God, that they should feed her there 1,260 days. How long is that, family? 3.5 years. Can I get this a third time? I think I can. Jump down to verse 13. Verse 13. Let me see if I can get to the third time. Verse 13. And when the dragon saw that he was cast unto the earth, he persecuted the woman, which brought forth the man child. And to the woman was given 2 wings of a great eagle, that she might fly into the wilderness, into her place, where she is nourished for a time, 1 year, times 2 years, and a half a time, 3.5 years. That's the third time. Why is God protecting us? From the face of the serpent. Oh, okay. Do y'all get it now? Satan is coming after us, Israel. Satan is coming after the woman, which is Israel. And we brought forth the man child, meaning Israel and Mary. So Satan tried to kill the man child. Who did he use? Herod the Great. So because Herod could not kill the male child, which was Yahshua, he killed all the male babies from 2 years old and under. This is why in Isaiah 53, it says, who should declare his generation? Why, KJ? Because there was no babies in Christ's generation that can teach with him, preach with him, because they was killed from 2 years old and under. Excuse me. So how old was Christ when Herod could not find him? 2 years went by. So because 2 years went by and Herod could not find the young child, he killed all the babies from 2 years old and under for the time he was looking for Christ. There was no babies in Christ's generation raised up with him because they was all killed. That's why the Bible asks in Isaiah 53, who shall declare his generation? With him, nobody. Because they killed all the male babies from 2 years old and under. This how we know when Christ was born. Because BC time go backwards. AD time go forward. Christ was born 2 years before Herod died. Herod died in 4 BC. If 2 years back from 4 BC, what you got? Christ was born in 6 BC. Because it went back 2 years. If Herod died in 4 BC, Christ was born 2 years before he died. That's 6 BC, fam. That's knowledge right there, fam. And you can go look it up. It's going to tell you, most scholars going to tell you Christ was born in 6 BC. Because Herod died in 4 BC. This is the one that Satan used to kill the man-child. And Satan is coming after the woman, which is Israel. Satan hate Israel. He hate us, fam. And that's why we are the target. But God has prepared a place for you to flee. Let's finish this. Verse 14. And to the woman was given 2 wings of a great eagle that she might fly into the wilderness, into her place, where she is nourished for a time, and times, and half a time, from the face of the serpent. And the serpent cast out of his mouth waters as a flood after the woman, that he might cause her to be carried away of the flood. And the earth helped the woman, and the earth opened her mouth and swallowed up the flood, which the dragon cast out of his mouth. And the dragon was wrought with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of Elohim and have the testimony of Yahshua. Where did Satan go? To those who got caught up in the great tribulation. He couldn't get the woman fleeing into the wilderness. You notice that, right? So because he could not get the woman fleeing into the wilderness, he went after our brothers and sisters who got caught up in the great tribulation, who keep the commandments and have the testimony of Yahshua. This is a time where you might have to give your life for what you believe. Because if you don't deny Yahshua, they're going to cut your head off. If you don't deny Yahshua, they're going to kill you. We ain't never denying our king. I know I'm not. Ever. Ever, ever. Never. I would never deny my king. I would never deny the Most High. Because I'm not afraid of what man can do. I'm afraid of what the Most High can do. I'm afraid of what Yahshua can do. Because whatever man can do, it ain't going to last that long. But what Yah can do can last for eternity. Now, I'm talking lake of fire. And I don't want to go to hell. I can't even much stand getting burned by a stove. I'm hooping and hollering, hitting high notes. You think I can withstand everlasting fire? Man, no. Now, KJ, let's deal with this woman. Because now you didn't show your brothers and sisters Isaiah 13 and why everybody running back to their land, because the Medes and Russia and China and them going to do damage. So everybody running back to the land in which they was born because they're afraid. Chaos going on. A lot of fighting going on, killing going on, women being ravaged, babies being slaughtered. But then Israel, he also prepared a place for you to flee, which is the wilderness of Sinai. The same place he took your fathers when they came out of Egypt. It's the same wilderness where he gonna protect you. It's called the wilderness of Sinai. That's where we gotta go. People often ask, KJ, how we gonna get there? By our faith. The transportation is plane or boat, and I put my life on it. He gonna get us there. All you got to do is have faith. If he say he prepared the place, you know he gonna get us there. He ain't prepared for nothing, and then don't prepare the transportation. You don't prepare something, but there's no transportation. No, you gonna prepare the transportation just like you prepared the wilderness. Now let's deal with this little filthy little woman right here. This little abominable little. Let me just keep it classy. Let's go to Revelation 17. I'm going to keep it classy. She is abominable. She filthy. Everybody had her. Okay, here we go, y'all. Y'all ready? Here we go. Revelation 17 and verse 1. Revelation 17 verse 1. And it reads, and there came one of the seven angels, which had the seven vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, come hither, and I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sit upon many waters. The waters represent the people, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. Why did he use a woman? Do anybody know? For this beast or this dragon, why did he use a woman and call her a great whore? Do anybody know? What do the Catholic Church call themselves? Let me see if my brothers and sisters know in the chat. What do the Roman Catholic Church call themselves, family? If y'all can help me out. They call themselves something. Do y'all know what it is? And family, just for your own time, I also read Jeremiah 51. I also read Jeremiah 50. It also deals with Babylon. I'm just giving y'all the backdrop of why everybody going to be fleeing to the land in which they was born. Because when Babylon get attacked, this is why these people are running back into the land in which they was born. They're going to be terrified. Because he's going to use the Medes. Thank you. Thank you, my beloved sister Des. Thank you. Thank you, Numya. Thank you, Peace. Thank you, Mickey L. Thank you, Dryan. And thank you, Nibby. Okay, here we go, y'all. Right? Watch this. All y'all got the answer right. Now let me read it to you. Let me bring it in a little close. Okay, here we go. It says, boy, hey, I love y'all, family. Y'all sharp, man. That's why I say iron sharpen iron. Y'all sharp, family. That's how I know y'all study. Y'all read and everything because we read together. Y'all sharp. Let me read this. It say in Roman Catholic usage, Mother Church refers to the diocese of Rome, concretely expressed in the Archbishopric of St. John, Lateran, which bears the title Mother and Head of all churches and cities of the world. This is why the kings of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. He talking about her religion, her false doctrine, her lies, her manipulation. She changed times and laws. She the one changed the Shabbat. Did y'all know that Rome is the one that started New Day as 1201? Did y'all know that? Rome changed the time to 1201. Rome changed the law, which is the Shabbat. This is the mother of our religion. That's why he called her whore, because she fornicate with everybody with false doctrine. False doctrine. This is an abominable, filthy whore. So I just wanted to read that to y'all. Let me keep going. Hold on. Let me go back to the little filthy little woman right here. Yeah, you filthy. There you go. Let me keep going. Verse 3. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness. And I saw a woman sit, mother church. I saw a woman sit up on a scarlet colored beast full of name of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. Oh, they go them 7 heads and 10 horns again, right? Y'all remember 3 of them was plucked up by the roots, which left 7. 7 heads and 10 horns. That's Revelation 13, the 10 horns with the 7 heads. The same beast system, y'all. The same beast system, family. Now, let me show y'all something else. Hold on, because I be having all this stuff by name. So I got to show my beloved family this. Let me see. Let me go to Vatican. Okay, let me just Vatican. Okay, I got to show y'all this. Let me see. What y'all see? Y'all remember in the Bible when he say every precious stones and pearls and all that? Look how Rome, look how it's decorated, y'all. With gold and precious stones. And he talking about the Catholic Church, fam. I'm not done. I'm about to show you another picture. Because he said that she had on scarlet and purple, right? Okay. Let's deal with this. Okay, let me get out of here. Okay, I showed y'all that. Let me see. Okay, I read that already. Let me put in Rome. Okay, let me see. Okay, here you go. I got it. What y'all see? Look at the woman riding the beast and look at the color of the Vatican City. Y'all see this? Do y'all see this, family? Purple and scarlet, man, just like the Bible say. Now, I want you to look at her hand. She got a golden cup, right? Look right here. What is he holding in his hand? A golden cup, family. Can I find that in the scriptures? I think I can. Verse 3 again. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness. And I saw a woman sit up on a scarlet colored beast full of name of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet colors, just like Vatican City, family. And decked with gold and precious stones. I just showed you the church and the ceiling. Gold ceiling, precious stones, naked babies, naked angels. Everybody naked in the Catholic Church. They don't got nobody with clothes on that's on the ceiling walls. Everybody is bucket naked. Verse 4. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet colors, decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. What is the filthiness of her fornication? False doctrine, false religion. She's the mother of our religion. She's the mother of our religion. Why is she the mother of our religion? Because you get your doctrine from Rome. America get a doctrine from Rome. Okay, Judah, I'm Baptist. No, you're a Roman Catholic Baptist. Now, KJ, you got it wrong. I'm Pentecostal. You're a Roman Pentecostal. I'm Southern Baptist. Boy, you're a Roman Southern Baptist. Man, I'm Seventh-day Adventist. You're a Roman Seventh-day Adventist. All religion come from Rome. This is the harlot. The mother of harlots, meaning mother of all religions, mother of all false doctrine, mother of all lies. We all have drunk of the wine of this filthy, abominable woman, who is the mother church. Look at that purple and scarlet colors, just like the Bible said. But people are fighting, saying it's America. And America don't wear nothing like this, don't dress like this. America is a daughter of this beast system. She's not the mother. She's the daughter of her mother. You can't be above your mother, but you can be beneath your mother. You can act like your mama. And oh boy, America act just like her mama. Abominable. Talking about this is a Christian nation. This ain't no Christian nation. This is the devil's playground. Satan used to dwell in Pergamos. Back in the Bible, y'all remember the church in Pergamos? Revelation 3. The church of Pergamos, I know what Satan's seat is. That was in Pergamos, where Satan's seat is now. Because did you know that Rome had his foothold in Pergamos? And Rome got their foothold on the world today because everybody bowed down to the Pope. They think he the holiest man on the earth and don't even know he the son of perdition. You better go check his title out. Vascarius Fili Die. It's the number of a man, and that number is 666. When you add them Roman numerical numbers up, it come out to the Vascarius Fili Die. So keep going, KJ, because we ain't done. I'm about to show y'all something else. Verse 5. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots. Oh, you the mother of your daughters. You the mother of all harlots. Why, K. Judah? Because they spread her false doctrine. What doctrine? The doctrine of their mama. The doctrine of their mama. Verse 6. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints. Y'all remember? Y'all remember he gonna wear out the saints? Daniel chapter 7, verse 25. Now the woman is drinking the blood of the saints. Why? Because this beast system is going to wear out the saints. Who are the saints? The children of Israel. Verse 6. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints and with the blood of the martyrs of Yahshua. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration. And the angel said unto me, Wherefore didst thou marvel? I will tell thee the mystery of the woman and of the beast that carried her, which had the 7 heads and 10 horns. The beast that thou sawest was, and is not, and shall ascend out of the bottomless pit, and go into perdition, meaning destruction. And they that dwell on the earth shall wonder, whose names were not written in the book of life from the foundation of the world, when they behold the beast that was. That's wrong, and is not, because we waiting on it, and yet is, because that's the 8. And we waiting on the 8 because she come from the 7. At the time John is writing this, who was ruling, y'all? Rome. So what we waiting on now? The one that yet is, which is the 8, but she come from the 7. That's the revived Roman Empire. Knowledge. I'm about to prove it. Okay, Judah, you just talking. Really? Okay. Verse 9. And here's a mind which had wisdom. The 7 heads are 7 mountains on which the woman sitteth. Let me see if this is America. I got it right here. Because like I told y'all, this is from one of my books. And I'm about to read it to y'all right now. Here we go right here. This is from the Pictorial History of the Italian People, page 227. I'm going to say it again for the beloved family. Now, you have people saying Revelation 17 is America, right? But I want y'all to hear what this about to say, which is documented history from the Pictorial History of the Italian People. These are people from this lineage of people. Look at what they said. This is Pictorial History of the Italian People, page 227. Rome is stop it, KJ. Because they just say you couldn't prove it, Negro. Who sit on 7 hills, KJ? Rome is built on 7 hills. In 1929, Vatican City became an independent state inside a state, Rome. It sits in the center of Italy, and it's the headquarters of the Roman Catholic Church. Its king is the Bishop of Rome, the little horn. All rulers have to go to him and kiss his ring to be accepted. He is the abomination of desolation. I told you I only go by what I can prove and what I can read. What did that just say again? Revelations 17 verse 9 say, here's a mind which had wisdom. The 7 heads are 7 mountains. My Pictorial History of the Italian People, page 227 said, Rome is built on 7 hills. Knowledge. Boy, we don't make nothing up over here at the CUC. We only go by what we can prove, not what I think or what I perceive. It's what I can prove. And there y'all go. Voila. Okay, Judah, what about the 5 that are falling? Okay, let's deal with that then. Let me keep going then. Verse 10. And there are 7 kings, 5 are fallen, and 1 is. Okay, let me check this out. And this will be the last thing I show. Okay, I created this timeline. I'll send it to y'all if y'all want it. He said 5 are fallen, right? He said it was, listen, let me read it again. And there are 7 kings, 5 are fallen, and 1 is, and the other is not yet come. And when he cometh, he must continue a short space. And the beast that was, and is not, even he is the 8th, and is of the 7th, and should go into perdition. So let's deal with this. He say 5 are fallen. Who are the 5? Egypt, Assyria, Babylon, Medo-Persia, and Greece. That's 5, right? Let's go down. He said the one that is who? At the time John is writing this, who is the one that is? Rome, right? Watch this. The 8th revived Roman Empire, the son of perdition. There you go. That's the 8 right here. The 8 is the revived Roman Empire, the one I read about y'all in Revelation 13. That's the 8. And we waiting on it to be revealed, the son of perdition. But he come from the 7, because the 7 is the one who was ruling in the time that John is writing Revelations. It was the Roman Empire. But then it just said 5 are fallen, which is Egypt, Assyria, Babylon, Medo-Persia, and Greece. Why it didn't say Rome? Because it only took a deadly wound and it was healed. So this is the one that is, but he of the 8, which is the revived Roman Empire, the son of perdition. This is knowledge, man. This is knowledge now. So this is who we waiting on, y'all. Let me prove it to you. Who we waiting on? Let me show y'all. This is Matthew 24. And I want y'all to show, I want to show y'all what we waiting on. Matthew 24, verse 15. This the sign. People often ask me, what is the sign though, KJ? What we need to look for? I'm about to read it to you. And for all the new people, because a lot of people already know this, who've been rocking with me for a while. But for the new people, if you want to know what is the main sign I need to be looking for, here you go right here. Matthew 24 and verse 15. And he reads, when ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation, spoken of by Daniel the prophet, stand in the holy place. Whoso read it, let him understand. Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. So he just told you, when you see this abomination of desolation, spoken of by Daniel the prophet, you better flee. And that don't just go for the people at the time he telling them in Judea. They go for us too. Because when this abomination of desolation happen, it's going to kick off all hell on earth. And that's why God prepared that place for you in Revelation 12, verse 6, 13 to 17. That you might fly into the wilderness, where he's going to protect you for a time, and dividing of time. Because this abomination of desolation, he's going to do some terrible thing to the saints if they get caught up in this great tribulation. So KJ, why is it called the abomination of desolation? Let's go to 2 Thessalonians, and this will be last. Chapter 2. 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2. And I'm going to pick it up at verse 1. I can go and get out of here now. All right. To all my beloved family, I thank y'all for participating with me too. Y'all sharp, family. And I salute y'all. I salute y'all. And that just goes to show you the only way y'all can fact check me is I know y'all been reading. Because if I say anything that's not correct, I would expect my beloved family in the chat to let me know and say, hey, KJ, that don't say that, brother. I think you need to read that again. That's why we read together. Because sometimes I may say something, not just trying to say it, but I may slip up sometimes. And that's when I need y'all to help me out and say, hey, KJ, hey, you said this, brother. You might need to go revisit that. I can take correction, family. Because nobody is above correction. Not me, nobody. So if one of y'all, send me something or put a timestamp and say, hey, KJ, you might need to go back and did timestamp, brother. You said this. All right, hey, man, I sure appreciate you, man, because, I wasn't thinking, bro. It just slipped out. Let me go correct that. Nobody's above correction. Nobody. So even me, I appreciate y'all, family. I really do. Love y'all with a pure heart. Let's go and go to the last thing. Why is it called an abomination of desolation? This is why. Because he's going to defile the temple. Let me show you. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 1. Now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of the Lord Yahshua HaMashiach, and by our gathering together unto him, that you be not soon shaken in mind, or be troubled, neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter as from us, and that the day of Christ is at hand. Let no man deceive you by any means. I implore you, family, please don't let nobody deceive you. For that day should not come except there come a falling away first. And we see it right now, family. A lot of our brothers and sisters are falling away. And it breaks my heart. It really do. I never would have thought in my life I'd hear a black person say I'm an atheist. I never heard that in my life until this time. And it's heartbreaking. Except there come a falling away first. And that man of sin be revealed. Oh, there you go, y'all. The man of sin, the son of perdition. That's that little horn. That's that little horn I've been reading about, family. The one who speak great words against the Most High. He gonna wear out the saints of the Most High. And he thought to change times and laws. And they did. They changed the time to 12:01. And they changed the Shabbat. Here you go, family. Verse 4. Who opposing and exalted himself above all that is called God, or that is worship, so that he is God, sitting in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. This the abomination of desolation. See, remember, the 1948 people, all you hear them talking about is what, y'all? A third temple. A third temple. See, they thinking they building that for their Messiah. They building that for the son of perdition. And he going to defile that temple. And it is called abomination of desolation because he claiming to be the Most High. He claiming to be Yahshua. He said he said he third ruler after them. This man is crazy. You a man, man. You got people confessing their sins to you. You a man. I don't confess my sins to no man. But they confess their sins to him. They even call this man Holy Father. When the Bible say call no man your father. But he's not talking about your biological father. Dog. At the time of Christ, who was ruling? Rome. They was already giving us the blueprint of how they get down. Holy Father. You ain't my father, partner. So I want y'all to see this. It also says, verse 4, who opposing and exalting himself above all that is called God, or that is worship, so that he is God, sitting in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things. And now you know what withholdeth, that he might be revealing his time. For the mystery of iniquity do already work. It was working in Paul time. He talking about Rome. Did not Paul tell you they don't desire women and they forbade to eat meat? They let you have a little fish on Lent. Who don't like women? The popes. The popes. Hey, Brother Michael, I believe that our DNA is also going to be used. That's how come that they made people take that Kool-Aid. So I agree with you. I agree with you on that. But the temple, the Most High said that we are his temple. But this man is going to sit in a physical temple and he's going to say he's God. And that's why it's called abomination desolation. But I do believe that they're going to put nanotechnology. They're going to use our DNA. They're going to make people to where they don't even feel human no more. They already did that, y'all, with the Kool-Aid. You got people say, man, they couldn't even feel, they don't even feel human no more. They couldn't even feel joy no more. They just felt like a dead person. So yeah, they're going to play with that DNA, family. You better believe that. They're going to use AI and DNA to tamper with it. And they doing it right now. They doing it right now. If you ain't watched that movie with Van Diesel with them nanotechnologies, when they brought that boy back to life, man, y'all better go watch that movie, boy. They be splicing that DNA. And they gonna play with our DNA if we take that mark of the beast. Because you ain't gonna even feel like a human being no more, boy. You're gonna feel dead in the inside and outside. That's why they want to buy your melanin. Melanin costs more than gold. What you think they doing with your melanin? DNA splicing, doing all kind of wickedness with it. Using your DNA and your melanin to do wickedness with it. Taking our DNA and creating wickedness with it. Come on, man. Absolutely, Brother Michael. Absolutely. I want to answer this question. Somebody said, can I better? Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, but you on point, Brother Michael. That's big facts right there. Oh, yeah, they're going to tamper with that DNA. Absolutely. Okay, my beloved sister Trish said, question, can you help me better understand the timeline of Yahshua and Herod, particularly the BC timeline? Okay, I got you. Let me see. Let me get my BC right quick. Let me get this off the screen. Let me see. Okay, let me see. Let me see my BC. Let me see. I'm trying to see where I got it at, because I created a chart. But let me just read it for you first. Okay, I'll read it for you. Let's go to Matthew chapter 2, and then I'm gonna find my little time chart, because I got all this stuff written down. I just gotta find it. So let me see. Matthew chapter 2. And a matter of fact, since I can't find my chart, hold on. Let me just do this. Man, boy, let me see. Hold on. Let me see. I got my numbers. Let me put 30 in there. 30 Negroes. No, 30. No, that's not it. Let me see. Hey, family, I got some ancient newspapers. I got some ancient newspaper that 30 Negroes was in New York, y'all, who spoke Hebrew. Hold on. Look. I just want to show y'all this. Hold on. Let me see something. Let me see if I can get the first one. Look at this, y'all. This was back in the day. Look. 300 in the city, and all came from Jerusalem. It says from the Chicago Inner Ocean, New York, October the 2nd, a Negro, 25 years old, who answered to the name of Samuel Muskowski, was arraigned yesterday in the market court charged with the disorderly conduct. Guess what language this boy spoke? Hold on, let me see this. Let me get out of here right quick. I just want y'all to see what language he spoke. Hey, they tried to talk to that boy. Look what that boy needed. They said that he made signs indicating he did not understand the word of the magistrates, meaning the people in power. Your Honor, he's a Hebrew. Interpose interpreter. He does not understand a word of English. What? A Negro Hebrew? I never heard of such a thing before, said the magistrate. It is true, Judge, said the interpreter. He said there are about 300 of them in New York, and they all came from Jerusalem. Come on, man, look at this old newspaper, dog. Our people didn't know they was a Hebrew Israelite. But let me see if I can find the other thing. But man, I got so much history, y'all, and stuff name by name on here, man. It's crazy. Let me see. Oh my God, what do I got the thing name is? AD. Let me put AD on here. I'm trying to find it, man. Let me see. Y'all just bear with me. I'm just looking for. Okay, no, that's not it. I made a timeline of Yahshua's, how we get to BC, and he was baptized at 25 AD. I just don't see it, man. Dang. All right, let me just do this, Trish. Let me do it this way. I got to go to Perplexity real quick, y'all, because I can't find my chart. Let me see if he'll tell the truth. I know he be lying a lot. Let me go to Perplexity right quick, y'all. I just need to ask him something. Are you there? Okay. Hold on. Isn't it true? Isn't it true? Hold on, bro. Just slow down. Okay. All right. Isn't it true? Isn't it true that hold on, bro? You talking over me and I'm trying to talk. You talking over me. You gotta slow down. Nigga gotta put them Fillward bees on you, boy. You gotta relax. Well, I ain't saying nothing until you say already. No, you gotta say already. Man, isn't it true that Herod died in 4 BC and most scholars got Christ being born in 6 BC? But listen though, Christ was born 2 years before Herod died. Yeah, but Herod killed all the babies from 2 years old because he could not find Yahshua at the time that he sent the wise men to inquire. So 2 years, 4 BC, and 2 years back, that's 6 BC. Christ was born 2 years before he died. And also, many scholars also put the time he was baptized at about 25 AD. I can't hear you. What you mean? How they can't hear him? They can't hear him? The thing open. Y'all don't hear Perplexity? Hold on, family. Y'all don't hear him? Oh, my bad. Hold on. I got that boy. Oh, I got that boy open. Hold on. Oh, that's why. Okay, I got y'all. That's why that boy not saying nothing. My bad, y'all. This is why. This is why y'all can't hear him. My bad. There you go. Man, my bad, man. That's why y'all couldn't hear him, family. That boy got to be like this. My bad, man. He got to be like this for y'all to hear him. Okay, there you go. All right, let me do it again. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. What can I do for you?
Y'all can hear him now, family?
I can hear you clearly. Let me know what you need.
I'm just asking my family to give me a 1. If y'all can hear him. My apologies, family.
No worries at all. Everything's good on my end.
Okay, there you go. Okay, I want to help one of my sisters out. Isn't it true that most scholars place Yahshua's birth around 6 BC and place Herod dying at 4 BC?
Most historians estimate Jesus' birth between 6 and 4 BC, and they commonly place Herod's death in 4 BC.
Yeah,
These dates are widely accepted, though there are some debates among scholars.
but Christ can't be born.
Most historians estimate Jesus' birth between 6.
Slow down. Hold up. Christ can't be born in 4 BC if Herod died, bro. He was born 2 years before he died.
It's true that scholars generally place Herod's death around 4 years before the Common Era, and many propose Jesus' birth a few years earlier, around 6 to 4 years before the Common Era, to fit.
What about 25 AD? Isn't it true that most scholars also place 25 AD at the time of his baptism at 30 years old, right?
Most scholars place Jesus' baptism around the 15th year of Emperor Tiberius, which corresponds to about 29 AD, when Jesus was roughly 30 years old. The year 25 AD isn't commonly cited for the baptism.
Yeah, but family, look, 25 AD is what it is, though. That's why I was trying to find my chart, because in BC time, it don't start with 0. Isn't this correct?
It's true that our calendar has no year 0, which can make dating events confusing. Scholars generally use 29 AD for Jesus' baptism based on historical records, but exact dates can vary, and it's always good to consult multiple sources.
Okay. So why do time go in BC? Why time went backwards?
Historians count years BCE backwards so that the year 1 BCE is immediately before 1 CE, with no year 0 in between. It's a way of marking time leading up to the Common Era.
What about AD? And then AD go forward.
Right. AD years move forward, starting from 1 AD, counting upward into the present. This system marks time after the start of the Common Era.
So I was letting my sister know that Herod, he killed all the babies from 2 years old and under because he couldn't find a Messiah. So that means 2 years went by at the same time that Herod was seeking a young child to kill him. That's how we know Christ was born in 6 BC, because Herod died in 4 BC. So 2 years from that time is when Christ was born, which put him at 6 BC.
That's one interpretation some scholars use based on the Matthew account and Herod's timeline. It's an estimate, and while many agree with 6 to 4 BCE, dates can vary depending on how they interpret the historical evidence.
I just wanted y'all to hear that, family. So, like, I got these sources, but what he's saying is true. Like, most scholars do put Herod dying at 4 BC, and they put the Messiah being born at 6 BC. And from that 6 BC to 25 AD, it's roughly 30 years of age when he was baptized. Then he started his ministry. And then he only taught for 3.5 years. So from 25, what is that, y'all? If you count 3.5 years from that. From 25 AD, he 30 years old, right? And he only taught for 3.5 years. He died at 33. So from 25, 26, 27, 28 and a half, he was crucified and he died at 33. So even my elders taught me this math about the 25 AD, and from 6 BC to 25 is 30 years of age. That's when he was baptized. That's when the Holy Spirit came over his head like a dove, and he started his ministry from the age of 30 to like 28 and a half AD. You see what I'm saying?
I
Because no, you be quiet, bro. We done with you. I just wanted my family to hear about the 6 BC and the 4 BC. Now you on point. Now let me go to Matthew chapter 2. We'll talk to you later, partner. All right, cock-a-doodle-doodle, nigga. All right, we done with him. Let me get out of here. Yeah, we had to hit that nigga with the cock-a-doodle-doodle, nigga. All right, here we go. Let me go read this for my sister, just so she can see what I'm saying. And I try to find my time chart, but absolutely edifying topic. Hey, my brother be on point, man. Y'all see that? 40 years later, Titus came to destroy Jerusalem. Now, me and Elder Barrel Watt touched on this, and the brother is on point, edifying topic on point. You know why? Because when Paul and them was doing their ministry, the temple was still up. That's why Paul was going to Jerusalem to keep the feast. The temple was still up in the time of Paul. But then after the disciples and Paul and them, and then that's when you get the temple being destroyed by the Romans. But it was still up. Even after Yahshua was taken up, that temple was still up because Paul was still going to Jerusalem to keep the feast. But like my brother say, 40 years after that, here come Titus and Vespasian in them, and they destroyed that temple, man. I'm talking about to the ground. And I didn't already showed y'all them different battles that our forefather was having with the Romans. You know what I'm saying? Because at one time they was having a battle. They even changed the name of Jerusalem to Aelia Capitolina. So the Jews couldn't find a homeland or find a location of Jerusalem. So this stuff run deep, man. This stuff run very deep, family. Very deep. So, you know, I just had to hit him with the cock-a-doodle-doodle, nigga. But look, let's go to Matthew chapter 2. And this will be last. This month is the new month of July. I will be doing a Q&A. And all my brothers and sisters who want to join the platform with me, I don't want to do too much talking. I really want to hear y'all, you know, educate your brother and edify me. You know, I don't always got to do all the talking. So whoever want to join me, you know, ask your questions. Whoever got questions in the chat, my brothers and sisters on the platform with me, y'all can edify the people. You know, you could give them the understanding y'all bless you with. I just want to fall back. I'll do a little talking here and there, but I just want to hear my brothers and sisters. So the month of July, I will be setting up a Q&A, and whoever want to join me on the platform, my brothers and sisters are welcome to join the platform. But if I never seen you before, you got to open up your camera. You don't got to open up your camera on my platform. But I know y'all, all y'all in the chat, y'all ain't got to open up no camera. But I'm talking about if I just like never seen you and you just say, hey, man, give me the link. And I don't know you because I don't know if you coming up here to play. And the reason why I'm saying I need you to open up the camera, because one of my brothers was having a live and a white boy got on his live and he was playing porn on my brother live. Like this dude was really playing porn on his live and he was a white boy. And we already know how freaky they can get. You know, the freaks come out at night when you playing with the white boy or the white women. And them freaks come out. So we ain't going to be playing like that. You ain't coming on my platform playing no porn. Yep, absolutely edifying. And I got the timeline too, dog. Hey, see, people just think in 70 AD, it was just whooping up on our forefather. Dog, Jerusalem was totally, now look, this is what I want y'all to do. Take 70 AD and take 135. You don't see that time frame? They was fighting. They was fighting back. Even though they got totally destroyed in 135, but from 70 to 135, that's a lot of fighting, family. A lot of fighting. You know, a lot of insurrections. A lot of insurrections. All right. Let's go to Matthew chapter 2, and this will be last, man. I'm going to go and get up out of y'all hair. I'm already at 2 hours, so. Yeah, we was fighting the Romans and Edom. And that's why, and this is why the Most High is mad at Esau, y'all. Esau always helped the enemy destroy his brother. I don't care if it was Babylon. I don't care if it was the Romans. I don't care if it was the Greeks. Esau always helped the enemy destroy his brother. This is why y'all got a problem with Esau, y'all. Because he got a perpetual hatred for his brother. But he told us don't hate Esau. But Esau hate us. Edify, hey, you know what you be talking about, boy. You know what you be talking about already. My brother be on it. All right, here go my email. Anybody want to email me? I get a little excited, man, around my black people, y'all. So y'all got to forgive me. I love my people so much. I get a little excited around y'all. Because I can't wait till we go home and be in each other's presence. That's my email right there. Anybody feel free. All right, let me go and hurry up and read this for my sister. This is Matthew chapter 2, and I'm going to just get to the point. Matthew chapter 2. And this is when Herod killed all the babies because he couldn't find Christ. Matthew chapter 2 and verse 1. Now when Yahshua was born in Bethlehem of Judea, in the days of Herod the king, behold, there came three wise men. I don't know what y'all be talking about on Easter Sunday morning. Y'all just be lying. It never said three. It said wise men. Could have been three, could have been 300, could have been 3,000. It just say wise men. So why y'all say three wise men on Easter Sunday? With y'all bunny hopping clothes on. Green, blue, purple, orange, pink, lime. Verse 1 again. Now when Yahshua was born in Bethlehem of Judea in the days of Herod the king, behold, there came wise men from the east to Jerusalem, saying, where is he that is born king of the Jews? For we have seen his star in the east, and are come to worship him. When Herod the king had heard these things, he was troubled, and all Jerusalem with him. And when he had gathered all the chief priests and scribes of the people together, he demanded of them where Christ should be born. For they said unto him, in Bethlehem of Judea, for thus it is written by the prophets, and thou, Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, art not the least among the princes of Judah, for out of thee shall come a governor that shall rule my people Israel. Then Herod, when he had privately called the wise men, inquired of them diligently what time the star appeared. And he sent them to Bethlehem and said, go and search diligently for the young child. And when ye have found him, bring me word again that I may come and worship him. He didn't want to worship him. He wanted to kill the child. Verse 9. When they heard the king, they departed, and lo, a star, which they saw in the east, went before them, till they came and stood over where the young child was. When they saw the star, they rejoiced with exceedingly great joy. And when they were come into the house, they saw the young child, and Mary his mother, and fell down and worshipped him. And when they had opened their treasure, they presented unto him gift, gold, and frankincense, and myrrh. And being warned of Elohim in a dream, that they should not return to Herod, they departed into their own country another way. And when they were departed, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream, saying, arise, and take the young child and his mother, and flee into Egypt. And be thou there until I bring thee word. For Herod would seek the young child to destroy him. And when he arose, he took the young child and his mother by night, and departed into Egypt, and was there unto the death of Herod, that it might be fulfilled which was spoken by the Lord by the prophet, saying, out of Egypt have I called my son. Then Herod, when he saw that he was mocked of the wise men, was exceedingly wroth, and sent forth and slew all the children. Listen to this, y'all. And slew all the children that were in Bethlehem and in all the coast thereof, from 2 years old and under, according to the time which he had diligently inquired of the wise men. There y'all go. Now, hold on. Why did Herod use the age of 2? Because 2 years went by. That made Christ 2 years old. And he could not find the child because the wise man was warned of God not to go back. So he killed all these male babies from 2 years old and under because he could not find Christ. 2 years went by. So if 2 years went by, Herod died in 4 BC. Christ was born in 6 BC. That's 2 years from the time he died. So do you see when the Bible says in Isaiah 53, Verse 8, who should declare Christ's generation? Nobody. He was the only one to do it. Why? Because all these babies was killed in his generation. See, Christ grew up in a generation with all the male babies from 2 years old and under in his generation was killed by Herod. So when the Bible says who should declare his generation, it's talking about who should declare it with him. He was the only one to declare it. Same thing happened to Moses. Pharaoh was throwing all them babies in the Nile River. Moses got away. Who declared Moses' generation with him? Not none of them male babies. Moses was the only one to declare his generation. This is why the Bible say that Christ is a prophet like unto Moses, because their life is parallel. Parallel. Very parallel. So I just wanted to say that. I pray somebody got some understanding. I don't want to hold y'all. Edifying. Please, brother, when I do the open panel, the Q&A, my brother already said he going to come, and he going to also deal with some DNA too. And I'm going to fall back and let him do his thing. But like I said, family, I love for y'all to join me on the panel. I love talking to the family. I don't have to be the only one teaching or talking. When I do this Q&A, y'all come up here and let's edify each other and have a good time. Let's edify each other and have a good time. Anybody ask questions in the chat, y'all can edify them. Y'all can answer their questions. You see? So let's just iron sharpen iron. Let's show the world how we can fellowship with each other without doing what we see sometimes a lot of our people doing, cursing each other out, getting mad at each other. Bruh, sometimes we gonna disagree, but that don't mean we supposed to like hate each other, cursing each other out. Sometimes we just see the stuff differently, right? Bruh, we don't do that over here. We ain't cursing none of our brothers and sisters out. We ain't kicking nobody out the chat just because they disagree. That's stupid. Now, if you come in here being disrespectful, that's different. You got to go, man, because I ain't got time for it. But if you just say, KJ, I don't agree with you. Okay, brother, let me know what you disagree with, and let's deal with it. It's just that simple, man. I love all my people, man. You know, even though we got a lot of foolishness going on, I pray for the whole nation. I don't leave none of our brothers and sisters out. I don't like what's going on in Israel because we just got too much hatred, animosity, strife, contention, bitterness. It's sad. You know, we can't even talk to each other because if you're in the camp, they tell their members don't talk to us unless we got on a certain type of attire. You know, I can't even speak to you in the grocery store. First thing you do is say, where your friends is at? I think that's stupid, man. But do your thing, though. We ain't got to talk. You do your thing, I do my thing. Just that simple. All right, y'all. Elder Beryl Walk, I love you with a pure heart. Me and Elder Beryl Walk got some things in the future for y'all. We're going to continue to do timelines. We're going to continue to educate our people. Elder Beryl Walk going to come up with me when I do the lesson called Israel in Bondage, the many captivities that we was in. And I'm starting for Egypt all the way down to Rome. And he got a lot of history on that. So me and the elder going to do that together. So I love y'all with a pure heart. Be blessed. This the mighty nation of Israel, the apple of Yah's eye, the only people he have ever known. Remember that, Israel, the only people he has ever known. Salute to the family.
Yeah. I saw the fire at the edge of shame, called by a name that does not fade. You took me in when I was dust. You taught my hands to carry trust. Set apart now, wash my feet, write your mercy deep in me. Make my heart bend, make me true. I belong, yeah, only to you.
Yeah, and Yeshua are holy.
So Israel be holy.
Yeah, and Yeshua are holy.
So Israel be holy.
Holy, 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 holy,
Holy.
holy,
Yeah.
holy.
Break the chain off, break the pride. Let the poor in stand inside. Let the widow sing again. Let the wounded learn your name. Set apart now, lead me on till my old ways are all gone. Make my footsteps keep your word. Let my whole life be heard.
Yeshua are holy.
So Israel be holy.
Yeshua are holy.
So Israel be holy.
Holy,
Holy,
holy, holy, holy.
Not with gold rolls, not with show. Only mercy I will know. Hands lifted high now.
Knees in dust,
Yeah, make a people.
strong in trust. Yeshua are holy.
So Israel be holy.
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 Hey, y'all can hear me, family? All right, somebody say, oh, on K Judah's music. You can find it on K Judah's music. That's why I got all my music. I got a whole playlist. K Judah's music. Let me see. Already. Yeah, we got you. Yeah, a lot of us know that already. Yeah, we got you. We got you. Yes, sir. Hey, Chill Hollywood, big salute, brother. Elder L. Grimillion. Salute, Elder, my Louisiana brother. Big salute to you. Antonia, Sister Eve, Namaria, Oracle, Edifying, Elder Beryl Walk, Carla, Trish, Stranger, Matthias, Patricia, Corey, all the beloved family. Reveal, my beloved sister, Awesome Dee, Namaria, my beloved. Chair the Minion. I'm the Arca 007. Des, big salute to you, my sister. Hey, y'all make sure to support the Eve Way Speaks Truth, Antonia Set Apart Hines, and the sister Dee, the awesome Dee. Please support the family, the Nazarene Hebrew Institute of Faith, Elder Bro Tim Stevens, and also my sister Sagala and her women's ministry that she had with the sisters. Every month on Sunday, get with Elder Beryl Walk, and he'll give you more details about how Sagala get with the sisters, and they be doing their thing. Sword swinging, baby. Let's get it. If I missed anybody, I still love you. I can't say everybody's name, and I'll be up here. I'll be up here for another hour. I want to let y'all go, family. I love everybody. Whoever I missed in the chat, big salute to you. I love each and every one of y'all with a pure heart. Y'all my family. Y'all my brothers and sisters. Without y'all, man, I'm telling you, bro, like the joy and the peace that I feel just knowing the stock that I come from and the people that I come from and the people I'm connected to, that makes me overwhelmed. I don't know how somebody else feel, but when I'm in the presence of my people, I'm overwhelmed. I'm overjoyed. I just love being in the midst of my people. So with that being said, let's get it. Man, August gonna kill me. Hold on, y'all. My bad, family. My twin sister gonna kill me, bro. Hold up. In the words of my beloved twin sister, August Dreams, and I'm older than her, family. Everybody kept asking who the oldest. Me. I'm the oldest. My twin sister, August Dreams. Thank y'all for coming to the Lions Den with the beloved CUC family. Shout out to my brother Sham. I love you, boy. Big boy Jake, I love you, brother. Elder Bro Tim, the Nazarene Hebrew Institute of Faith. Love you, Elder. My sister Sagala, love you, my sister. Elder Bro Tim, boy, I love you. Excellent video the other day, too. And all my brothers and sisters in the chat, I love y'all with a pure heart. Now let's get it. And your brother K. Judah, Mr. Michael Jackson bad with the scriptures, want to say, Shalom to the mighty nation of Israel. I mean, Shalom to the mighty nation of Israel. Look up, family. Your redemption draw nigh. Salute. Oracle, you're a hater. And I want to tell you, cock-a-doodle-doodle, nigga.